everybody chilling with You Feel Me podcast. And I just want to introduce myself. My name's Raphael Murphy, 16 and 1, heavyweight fighter. I used to be a cruiserweight, but you got some weight on me. But I live here in the Valley, South Texas, originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm here.
Yes, you are, and you have a lot of things coming up recently, and like you have big dreams in this fighting.
Yes.
But you've been doing this for a long time, so tell us, how long have you been doing this?
I turned pro in 2009. It's been quite time. I grew up in a sport with an uncle fighting, with a father fighting, so got longevity, and I've been pro, 12 years now, up and down, but still good.
You took a little break, but you did just say that you come from a family of fighters. So which fighters are these? And they were back in the 1980s?
Yeah, I had an uncle that fought. He's on the 1980 Olympic team. Also was a world champion. Actually, they just did a documentary of him. Mm-hmm. They just dropped that. My dad also fought for 2 world titles, been on big cards. So I come from a long history of fighting and just keeping it going.
Keeping that momentum up with that family fighting, huh?
Got to end the conclusion well.
Yeah, but you've been involved in other things over the years, like you were on a reality show.
Yes.
You've done...
Yes. I've done reality show knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with Shane Mosley, Mayweather Senior. I've been around countless of champions, did a lot of things. Even came out an extra in a movie, man, that they shot here in the Valley. So that was great. So we still striving this.
Yeah, and putting yourself out there.
Yes, that's important.
I love that. So we took a little break when COVID hit, and then you just got your bearings again and did this knockout fight a couple weeks ago.
Yes. I got a knockout. We fought March 4th, and it was great. I was out the ring almost 3 years. Been trying to get in and out. Outside the ring, inside the ring, the business it stops a lot, but you got to keep that focus and motivation all the time.
But something like snapped back in your head, and you were like, "This is my time right now. This is the time."
Yes, yeah. And I done had big opportunities, and I'm like, oh, now it's there. To fight for a world title didn't happen. So I guess it wasn't that time, but God kept me healthy, and I'm still able to do it. So, and I'm still able to fulfill what I need to do.
But we got big goals for June.
Yes. We're looking at late June, probably coming back here in South Texas fighting, hopefully for a title. What the talks is right now, so.
Yeah.
We're going to get it done.
We're going to get it done.
Yes.
We have big plans. In the meantime, he's doing training every chance you get. Nutrition.
Yes.
Hydration.
You got to do it all. I mean, it was a time that I let myself and let my body get out a little bit out of sync, and definitely got that back. And now, like you say, nutrition. Just met one right now, so definitely going to try to work that out. And it's always training. I'm a full-time, I drive a truck full-time, and I still find ways to work out. And people be like, I got this, I can't do that.
Excuse.
Yes, excuse, exactly. And when you really want to do something, you're going to make whatever happen, no matter what barriers in between it. And I still want to be champ, and I still want to beat on some people, so.
It's that headstrong mentality.
Yes.
That's a champion fighter mentality. Any way you look at
Yes.
it, that's really awesome. And I like the aggressive nature of your attitude, because it's not over aggressive. Like, you're humble.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not arrogant.
Yes.
And there's a lot of arrogant fighters out there. I mean, people in general. But I've noticed that there has been some arrogant fighters out there that macho, and you know what I mean?
Yes.
And you're actually down for any cause. Your last fight was, you did in remembrance of a friend of yours, and you do things that dictate your character. And I think that shows a lot. And I think you're going to end up getting a lot more fans, because they're going to know your truth.
I mean, everything that you do in life, it's a purpose. It's got to be for a reason. When helping people, is like, you got to be in a point where I got to put somebody ahead of me before I put myself. And it's always stay humble, but stay hungry at the same time. Yeah. And I come from a great family to teach me values, to teach me to, I come from where I wasn't given everything, so I had to earn it. So, I mean, as I keep that going on in life, and any kid, any person I can speak to try to motivate, because people go through things every day, mental health, this, that, having a bad day. So if I'm able to step in, let me do this, or let me try this, let me speak to them, or maybe if I can help that. And the biggest thing is like to try to, get that, I guess, I don't know, vibe with that person.
Yeah, that camaraderie.
Yes,
Yeah. No, but everything, like, we've noticed just having lunch today, like how it's full circle, people vibe with vibe, and you introduce your surroundings and your people to each other, and you know that you're on the right path. You know what I mean? And I like that you still take time for the community.
Yes.
You do things for the community and in different aspects too that's fulfilling for you. That has nothing to do with boxing. You just
I done did countless of things, help kids, train kids. We done gave plates to the homeless. Any time that I can give myself to something and someone, I'm gonna do it, because like you're not that important. Like I'm not the important person. It's the people, it's the kids really that's coming up. Like I done did things, and let me help somebody else then and walk in the shoes.
You're trying to bridge that generational gap.
Exactly. And it's different now, and I think the generation is different than when I was young. The kids are built different, and they more, I wouldn't say weaker, but kind of weaker, the way they think.
The mentality
the way
definitely is weaker.
Yes, and I try to speak to them because that's who you want to catch, you know what I mean? And that's what I fight for, you know what I mean? Like the kids that couldn't, or the people that can't, and we can do it. You can always.
Or they don't have the family backing,
exactly.
Or they don't even know where to go. Or I love that.
I know a lot of kids that been there. They want to do something but don't have a dad or a mom or anybody that that can push them to the mountains or to the limits to do what they want. And I've been able to do that. Talk, and even some of my peers. You chat, inbox, like, man, do this, do that. Like everything is patience. Nothing's gonna happen overnight.
Absolutely, that's crucial.
Yeah, and some people like they beat themselves in the head, like, oh man, I need to be this and do. I mean, when you baking a cake, if you take it out too fast, it's gonna flatten out. If you let it cook too long, it's gonna burn. So we gotta let it do due time so we can have that perfect rise cake, right? So, and that's how I look at life. And just slow it down. It's been a time in my life everything was fast. Like I gotta do this. But as time come, age go,
Yeah.
Right.
Age goes, and you start to humble is definitely the first word that popped in my head when I met you earlier today. I was like, man, because there's people out there that are wilding out. Like you said, you've already been there, you've done that, you're in a different part of your life, you're giving back to the community, you're working on your goals. Making sure your family's proud, and your community's proud, and like Joe bringing you and us together, like that is like just in itself, like.
And that's what good peoples do. They bring peoples together. I do the same thing. Like I know, like, man, this piece needs that piece. If I know something, let's put it together and let's do something big. And that's what life about. And a lot of people don't do that these times. They keep stuff to themselves, or maybe I don't know, but. With putting greatness together, you get greatness, and as they say, iron sharpen iron. And like I said earlier, I really thank Joe for bringing us together. Mm-hmm. And like a lot of the things that you bring to the table, your resources, the things that I'm like, wait, and it's this point in my career, I need a nutrition. I need a person that know this and that, because I know a lot of things, but can't do it myself, right? Yeah. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for. Working with me and not knowing me. We only know each other's social medias and stuff, and what Joe has told that we would, be a good collab. But just your athleticism and your drive. Tell us what you're doing now and what we're going to be pushing towards for June.
What I'm doing now is working harder, I'm trying to fight for a title. I'm trying to put myself in a line to do something big before I'm done with boxing. So. I wouldn't say I wouldn't want to say my last run, but this is a run that, I'm going to remember.
This is the run.
The run. Yeah. The run to put some damage and do some things in the sport of boxing, like I've been wanting to do. I got lots of friends that's been there. I've been around lots of champions. And they always say, like, when you're around champions, when you're working with champions, I mean, at a point, you're going to be a champion, Mm-hmm. And a lot of things, like, I probably wanted to happen sooner in the career, but now it's happening on the tail end, which is the better, because I matured a lot. I do things differently, and I understand different. So June is going to be awesome. The promoters we working with, was able to come together and make things happen, and I like that. So
that's a shout out to your promoters, huh?
Yeah.
And you have a good team behind you. I mean, look at what we have just here in the studio. You can't really see, but let me describe it for the listeners on Anchor and Spotify and Amazon. This is one of the best podcast studios I think I've ever been in. There's like 4, 5, 6 cameras. We got great lighting, we got microphones, and we have a team behind you. We have Joe, we have his wifey back there, we have my husband, we have 2 of Sam. And another Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, like this is, you've got a village.
Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, before, like, every great person, you need a great team behind you. You need great people to help you out. And definitely Joe's been there, like, through day one. Mario Davla's been there through day one. You know what I mean? Helping me out, helping me strive. There's been times that I'm a fight and then the fight don't happen, and these guys still, continuously helping me out. So a great team that believes in you is always needed.
Yeah, and it's not a huge team because
too
many is too many, but this is like a legit handful.
Exactly.
And
I go in a dark alley with the guys that I got around me and that I work with, definitely, because they, no matter what, it's consistent.
Yeah.
And consistency is great loyalty, and that's what I like. And anytime them guys call upon me, I'll be there no matter what.
Well, yeah, because time's valuable, and they're giving you your time. We can't put money on time; it's priceless, right? You can't get it back. You can only give it.
Yes. Time is money, and money is time. We gotta get money.
We gotta get it up. Yeah. But are you looking for any sponsors right now, or are you taking any sorts of marketing or any strategizing with advertising?
At this time, I'm always open for sponsors and people to join the team, and me to represent them and their business and their companies and the things that they doing. Like that's part of me, because that keeps my engine going. That keeps me running. And I always appreciate the people that appreciate me and that's willing to help and give to a great cause. So any
I just
sponsors.
got like a Jerry Maguire moment in my head. You're like, Jerry, you help me help you, help me help you.
Help me help a friend, help a friend, bring a friend.
Yeah. Like good. Seriously. So if you want to sponsor or send any donations or have any anything that you want to contribute, make sure we get on his social media, get with your team, and we can start getting you more, more ads, more sponsors, and more
sponsors,
out there.
More peoples.
Yeah.
I mean, more fans. That's my thing, and we can do this together. And all my social media, just me. Find me, and I'm there.
Let's give them all your social media handles real quick. You are on Facebook, Instagram. Do we have you on TikTok yet?
No, you don't.
We need to do some of your TikToks. If you just like training, nutrition stuff.
That'd be definitely dope, because I like I'm a silly. I have a silly, about me, silliness about me. So of course we can do that, and we can also I have training on there, and I have things that me do.
And we have YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
And you can find your video that you're in the
reality show. Yeah, that's also on YouTube. Most of everything that I have is on YouTube, or I have a lot of things on my social media, Instagram, Facebook. I have Twitter. Pretty much every one of them you can call.
And it's your name, your name.
My name.
So it's not Team Murphy or anything. We are Team Murphy, but if you want to look him up, you have to look him up for his first and last name.
They say Raphael, it ain't hard to find.
Murphy. No, you're the first one that pops up that has a boxer video. A boxer picture. But and you have over 20,000 followers.
Yes.
I'm a stalker like that.
Yes. We say
we want 50,000.
50,000 and go 60,000. As that grow, I need to grow this career even down the line. That's what it's all about.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like we're just getting started. This podcast, and you'll have more coming up, and we'll have some follow-ups, and then we'll be following you to your fight.
Yes.
And in between that, like I totally want to work on your social media. I totally want you to get a TikTok and get your personality out there.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Because
you've got a lot of charisma that I think, now that we have social media, we should utilize that. Back in the day, in 2008, you couldn't really put yourself out there that much. Exactly. We were still like dial-up, I think, back then, right? I don't know. But
using computers.
So now, you don't have to take your photos to go get,
Yeah, you
We
can
just-
do it. You
yeah.
can do it right there and print it out. And
Yeah.
I mean, the social media world has definitely grown, and I appreciate of it
Yeah.
because, you know, you can't get those followers that know you in this country, that state, this person, and then you get those messages, "Hi champ" or this and that. You know, that feels great when, you know, you got a person that you don't know and they shouting out and they following your career and, like, you know,
Going
you
out of
able-
their way to be your fan.
and you able to have that communication with them. So, you know, social media is definitely something dope. It's definitely dope.
It's definitely putting everybody out on the maps, and you're definitely one of them because you do have a really good presence. I think that your strategy is
Yes.
working.
Yes.
Look where you are. That's
Yes.
before you met me. You already had a great strategy and team. I just cannot express like how grateful I am that you have me here and that
Yeah.
you're, you know, we're collaborating. It's like
Yeah.
totally cool. Like it's kind of
It's
like
mutual. It's
yeah,
mutual.
it's like
It's mutual.
yay.
And the strategy is with everything. You
Yes.
know, I come long way. You know, I've been with one of the greatest promoters in the world. Thought I was gonna do everything, and it didn't happen like that. You know, it's just what it is. But just grateful to be here and still do it my way, and I can end my career doing it my way. You know,
Yeah.
so
And being proud of you.
Yes.
I mean, and you said patience is key at lunch.
yes.
Patience is like you have to have patience.
Patience is everything, you know what I mean? Like in that ring, like, yeah, I want to knock everybody out, but I gotta hold back, be
Yeah.
cool, break them down, see what you know, that tactic is gonna take them out quicker, you know. So
Yeah, so you definitely study your competitors. We talked
Yes.
about that too.
gotta
so
do your homework.
yeah,
You don't do your homework in anything, you ain't gonna pass that test. I don't care what it is, boxing, school, work. You gotta do that homework.
really though, you do. And this is not street fighting.
No.
You know, there's
spoke
a
about that.
misconception,
Yes.
that there are people that can, like, I can street fight so I can box.
Yes.
And then they get laid out because
It's not. It's,
there's
it's
a rhythm,
totally
there's
different.
a training, there's a
3
a truth
minutes.
to it. Yeah.
3 minutes is a long time to a lot of people, and I know a lot of guys like, man, I street fight, I beat this person up. This I've been in prison. You put him in that ring, he dead in 1 minute. You know, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's a humbling sport though. Like the discipline of boxing and what it do teach you, and you know, because I was young and I was even though I had a dad and uncle fighting. You know, kids test me or try me. So I had to fight, you know what I mean? But I was kind of less skilled, but it's a difference.
Do you think they challenged you because they knew you had fighters in your family? So they were like, I want to see what you got? Or do you think it was just kids being kids?
It could have been a little bit of both, you
Yeah.
know, because I go to school, yeah, my dad fighting, you know, like a little kid gonna do.
Yeah.
And then you also got the kids that's being kids as well, and just where I grow up and the neighborhood, like that's just what it was. We fought each other, we did that, and we're gonna try. You're gonna see who the weakest link, you know.
Yeah.
And I was always the wolf, never the sheep. I guarantee you.
But we said something earlier too about what was it, the ducks and all that,
Yeah,
because we
the duck.
lions.
Yeah, exactly. Like you got to look at people as who they are. Or if you're a duck, you're gonna duck, and if you're, as you say, you're a lion, and you're gonna hunt. You know what I mean? And it's either you're gonna be the predator or the prey. You know.
And it's you're never too old in life to follow your dream or your passion or to do what you want to do. I think a lot of people, when they get over 30 or something, they're like, I'm already too old.
You hear it a lot.
But that is like our prime.
Yes, you
your
hear it a
30s
lot.
is like your prime.
I feel that like I'm 37 years old and my body still moves better than a 27, maybe an 18-year-old. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people lose confidence in themselves as age go. I can't do this no more. I can't run. This if you telling yourself in your mind you can't do that. Of course you're not going to do it. But like you set a goal and you go out and get it. You know, like I know people 65, 70 years old and still run on a track. Probably more conditioned than I am. So it's all a myth. Just
No, but that's so real though, because like I work with a lot of comedians, and I have a Mr. Wendell.
yeah.
He's a great comedian, and
I
he's
saw that Wednesday.
Yeah, and he's
checked
just
it.
now getting like his comedy out there in his 60s. He's 67.
Yes.
And he's a firm advocate. Like it doesn't matter how old
Yes.
you are. He
You
may
gotta
have weak
chase your
knees, but
dream.
he's got jokes.
Exactly. And
know?
if you can make somebody laugh, you got it. No matter old man, young man, young girl, like do you go out there and get it.
Well, that's
if
like-
God able you to do it, go do it.
Yeah.
And that's what people get shy in. Like I wake up every day. I got my hands working, my legs working, my eyes, everything. God giving me an opportunity. If I don't use this vessel, what's the sense of it? You know, so that's great.
Use it or lose it.
Yes.
Because if you don't stay active, things start, breaking down.
You feel like, oh man, I've been in those days. Like, man,
I'm decrepit.
Like, right? Like I'm really 37 today. You go out and play basketball, and I go out and mess with my little stepsons and go play ball. I play football one day, and the next day I'm like, God, dog, I know I ain't 18 no more. I'm hurt, can barely walk.
No, yeah. But you're still active, and you're still very, very lean.
Yes.
You got a lot of muscle. But you did go through a transition period where, you kind of just did your thing, and COVID hit. And so when you first got back out into training, what was the first thing that you started doing? Cardio, or was it just getting back into boxing?
It's always cardio. Like my thing, got out there and run, work light, just like anything. Like can't just get in there and push it. I started a little bit running, jogging, and things like that, because right before COVID, I ruptured my Achilles, so that kind of messed me up as well, with trying to do work, and I'm normal to my normal self, and so I'm going, and I'm driving a truck now. So mind you, I'm eating, I'm snacking. Like, man, I used to have an 8-pack, now I got a keg.
Yeah, it was overnight.
Like for real, like literally, but. And I still have that passion and that dream. Like, man, I can't let myself defeat myself.
Yeah.
With my weight, those things, like, it discourages some people. Some people get heavier. Can I do it? Can I get myself back in, good enough shape to fight? In the middle of COVID, I got called to fight for a world title, which is any fighter I want to do. And I was probably like 50 pounds overweight, and it's either this biggest opportunity in my life, or say, no, I'm not going to make it. Like, I want to say like a month and a half, I lost those 50 pounds. Maybe, was it all healthy? Maybe not. But I did it because that's something that I wanted to do. But, you going through your mind, like, man, can I really do it? Can I get down? Like, all those things, but.
Well, it goes back to patience. People don't realize it takes a long time to put weight on.
Yes.
So it's going to take a long time to get it off. If it took you like 3 months to put it all on, it's going to take about 3 months to get it all off. Yeah, it just depends on your body frame structure and genetics. Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
You look like you come from a good line of genetics. I have good genetics.
Yes.
So our metabolisms, our muscles bounce back, and we're headstrong. Your brain really is the mastermind behind your body. So if you think you're skinny, you're going to get skinny.
Exactly.
You think you fit, you're going to start seeing muscle definition. You think that you are crap, you're going to walk around feeling like crap.
Exactly.
Right?
And
you are
what you think.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, like I said earlier, people think you old, you're going to think old, you're going to be old. You think you injured, you're going to be injured. Like, it's all mind over matter.
So that's what we're telling the world today. Like, literally, think positive, put positive out there. Do stuff more for others than yourself.
Yes.
You're going to get your dreams accomplished because you did all those things first. And that's how you got here.
Exactly.
So that is like incredible. Like, I commend you like so much. Like, bravo. For like getting here, going through things to get here.
Yeah.
And life happens. Like, you have a family and you have your siblings and all these other factors that could have.
Life do happen. And you can hear the story all the time, from a man or a woman. I had a kid, or the guy had a kid, I could have did this and that. But life do happen. But you got to be able to stay going over that turbulence. You got to stay going over them mountains, because life is what makes us who we are. As unique people is what we have. If it's death, if it's tragedy, if it's you lose something, or if you ain't got the same skill, speed. Like, I'm sure I'm not as fast as I was when I was 18, but you got to make it work for you. Yeah, pretty sure. You just got to make it work for you and keep God first, and everything else is gonna fall in place for you, definitely.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see you fight in June. I'm really excited to see your progression from now.
Yes.
Till then.
Yes.
We're going to get you on some body comp scans, and we're going to keep track of all your intake, and we're going to follow you. If I have to have you take video of yourself to send to me so I can edit, and then we put out stuff just so we can keep people interested and aware, because they're gonna see this today, or we'll push it out Monday because I want to edit our video, or but they're gonna see it and they're gonna start following you, and they're gonna want to follow up, and then a follow up on a follow up,
exactly,
and a follow up on a follow up,
and it inspires people. You know what I mean? Like we all got something to work to and work towards. You know what I mean? And if I can take my body through it to inspire another person, like, man, he did it. He was XYZ and now he's here, and I see that a lot. I have friends. I have one of my buddies that fight. He's like, man, I'm getting in the gym. I want to say, man, let's do it. Let's call each other every day. You run, I run. It's done.
Accountability.
Exactly, and that's what it's about. And once we can all hold ourselves and each other accountable, I think the whole world will be better again.
Yes, for real though. That's so true. Like, so true. But accountability is crucial. Even as, like, I'm a personal trainer, I have to have a trainer that holds me accountable. Yes. I can hold myself accountable pretty well.
Exactly.
You can hold yours, but having someone even in the same industry,
it's an extra push.
It just keeps you taking that extra step. So my bar was set here when I was 30.
Exactly.
And then I'm a goal-oriented, woman. So then my next goal, so I'm always trying to catch up to myself.
Exactly.
So, like, I'm my competition.
And you're supposed to until you can't no more, because once you get stagnant, what else is to live for? What else is to do?
So
I don't want to be stagnant.
No.
That's when I start feeling old. I'm hurt. I can't do it no more.
Oh,
I want to keep going and going and going. And like right now, like 37 years old now, and my body, I feel great.
Yeah.
I can do so much. I can do a lot, and I'm gonna do a lot. You know what I mean? And,
you're gonna do yoga.
Yeah, for the first time.
I'm gonna get him doing yoga.
Get me moving.
We're gonna do some meditation.
Yes.
We're gonna do some stuff different for your training than you've ever done before. Maybe it will give you that extra gumption, and we're gonna get that belt.
Hey, sometimes it takes extra and something different to attack the body, and to just once you bring different, but it ain't changing nothing else that I do, but bring it.
But it'll help with flexibility. It'll help with elongating your muscles. It'll help with recovery.
Exactly.
Just different things. So I'm really excited that we sat down for lunch and, like, kind of talk, shoot the shit a little bit. I did do research before, and then you dropped things on me that I didn't know, and so I'm, like, really excited to go back.
Like a Dropbox. I have a lot of things. I have a lot of things, but I'm so grateful and blessed of the things that I've done in my life. I don't put everything in post and say I've done a lot of things and I'm thankful of it. But as we go,
and get to know you.
Yeah, like, we can't give everybody everything. You only get a little bit, just a little bit, and it's just what it is. And you come June, you guys come, you gonna see the difference.
Oh, we gonna see the difference. Yeah, look at, he got up. Signed already, guys. He's got t-shirts.
Yes.
Look how cool his shirts are.
Designed by my man Joe and his team.
Sponsors? JoJo.
Icon
Look
technology.
at us. I'm just, like, in awe. Like, Joe's, like, you're just awesome. And, like, hearing the story about, you getting in the boxing ring, your son getting in the boxing ring, and then, like, y'all, it just,
go
the
way
vibe.
Back from since the little man was a little man.
It's just incredible. Like, I'm so honored. Is there anything that you want to leave to the world right now? That just get it out there. Anything that you want to just...
My thing is...
Tell the couch potato to get off the couch. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just what it is. You keep God first.
Yep.
And put everything else beyond that, and put your dreams before it. Get off the couch, as you say, and do what you got to do. As long as I said earlier, you can walk, you can talk, you can speak, and you're able, go get it. Yeah. Go do what you need to do. Go be what you need to be. Don't be afraid to ask for resources. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's a big problem in the world.
Yeah, or receiving it.
Yes. Everybody think they have the answer. I don't need no help. I don't need to talk to that. I'm gonna be... No, that's part of growth, and that's part of, becoming a great person, because you got to build a great team, and you got to build loyalty around. You got to know who's for you and who's not. Period, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Just be humble, be hungry, put God first, and do what you got to do.
Yeah. I like that. Team Murphy right here. Please, everybody, follow him on his Instagram and Facebook. We're going to get him a TikTok. Like pretty soon. You have one? He just hasn't posted yet, or what?
Yeah, I actually have a TikTok. I have a TikTok.
You gonna start posting on it?
I post on it just here and there. I post here and there, but be silly. I'll do more.
Yes.
We'll do more.
And then follow his YouTube. Check out his reality show. Let's get them more views and see how that, if there's a spike in views now.
Yeah, it was a nice show. It was up on Nouveau Knockout. It was a lot of character, a lot of things that happened. Thought it was gonna be a big opener into the career, So it's always great. It's always great to be around the people that I was around on that cast. Some of the friends still know them today, like brothers.
So I'm kind of curious. What was the extra? What was the movie you were an extra in?
It was what was it? Old Night in Mexico.
Mexico.
They shot it here in the Valley.
Uh-huh.
It was with Robert Duvall, and it was such a cool movie. Like I watched it, like I saw everything going on. Like man, but
then you're like, where am I though?
Yeah,
right. That would be me. Like where?
I actually got to be on set with him. I actually got to be on the set with him. It was like background with the boxing, and it was so many hours. I'm like, man, next time I do this, like y'all gotta give me a part. I need
like
to
a real part. Yeah.
I need to be talking if I'm gonna be in here all day. But it was cool to be on scene with such a legend, and they was shooting his scene as we were doing it as well. So. That was great.
So you were on set with the legend, literally, like right there.
Yeah, I grow up with my grandma watching Western movies, and then I see colors, and then I'm like, oh man, what's up, brother? Like we was shooting. I think at that time that's when they was just starting women boxing in Olympics, and he had his little spill on it, and I'm like, wow. So I got to talk with a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. So you have a bucket list?
My bucket list. I kind of have it, but I'm a very random person. But I definitely want to just come world champ, or get damn near to it, and keep raising people's up that's around me, So.
Yeah. So are you doing any appearances anytime soon, anywhere, or any events coming up? We can.
Besides my fight. Besides my fight I got coming up on June, nothing scheduled, but definitely will be doing something here in the near future.
Like a press conference and things.
We do press conferences. We do certain things.
We'll be there for that, so make sure you send us all the information.
Yeah, we'll be popping out, and anything that I do have it up, I put it on the social media, and tune everybody, keep everyone in tune.
Yeah, so follow, and share any of our stuff, people. That wasn't a suggestion. I'm telling you to do it.
I'm not asking. I'm not asking.
This is like some serious stuff here. I'm like super, super excited. When you start your final training up into your fight, do you shut down that week before, like a peak week? Because like in bodybuilding, there's a peak week.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta let your body rest.
Yeah.
You gotta cool down, because the week of the fight, like if you ain't got everything done, then it's just that's your butt. And I do shut down. I taper up, relax a little bit more. If I'm weighing in, losing weights, keep the carbs and the salt away, and and come in there. Coming out of shine, yes.
But you are wanting to go up a class. So after this fight, we're going up a class?
No, we coming. I'm
down.
bringing it down. I went up in the class. The people that know me, like I be around, like, man, I remember you was just small, Murphy. I remember you was. Well, look, life hit me, man. COVID came, the food was good.
Sorry, I keep bringing that up. It's hard for me to see you 50 pounds heavier, like how you're saying, like. It's.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. You know what I mean, and still stayed focused. Still stayed in the gym, and one day at a time. And like I said, I'm working full time in the truck. So I come back maybe driving 8-9 hours, go to the gym right after that, go home and wake up in the morning and do it. But you can't never let nothing be bigger than your dream. It's your duty.
Yeah.
It's your duty. All the peoples, I'm telling you. You got a dream, it's your duty to go get it. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody else gonna know your dream, push you for your dream. Some people like, man, you shouldn't do this and do that. It's your duty to get it. That's what I'm doing. It's my duty.
Shut off the negativity. Don't
Yes.
listen to people telling you can't, they can't. You ain't and I can't, they and I can't.
It's not in the dictionary.
Yeah, like that's insane. Well, I really appreciate being here again. Like I said, sometimes like I get really anxious and like coming down here, I was like, you know, when you get like stage fright vomity, that's kind of how I was coming to see you and like meet everybody else, like nervous.
And like I told you, like I'd have been in fights and you had that feeling. It's not that I'm scared, but I had that stomach.
Like,
I'm like until you get to that effect, man. Let's go. Everything good. Everybody's good. We gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And guess what? You was okay.
Yeah, I was. I
right through.
All right. Well, this has been really, really great. Let's go ahead and we can close off. We're about a good 35 minutes in.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you want to just touch on before we shut this down?
No, everything is fine. I just also want to just shout out, you know, some of the sponsors that helped me out my last event. You know, one was being Mario Davila, always helping me and always been a supporter of me. Trinity Funeral Home out in Harlingen. Also, Icon Technology, Joe. He's always helped me out. Tipsy Tavern there in Harlingen. They always been a big help with me. And my guy, Noe Mendoza. Just want to just thank you guys. And, I can't forget my man, Mayo Design. You know, he makes my shirts and do everything. And I just thank you guys because without this team, I probably wouldn't even got in the ring. I'm going to tell y'all. But thank y'all. Thank all y'all.
Yes, I thank y'all too, putting him out there and believing in his dreams. It takes a special person to bless someone.
Yes, for sure.
This is an entire 6 companies or so that
have given your and it's not that easy. And it's not that easy with, hey, can you help me?
It's not, but you have something that they enjoy and that you can offer them that they can offer you. So it's a Jerry Maguire thing.
Yes.
And we love all our Jerry Maguires. Thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you again for letting us use the studio. It's amaze balls. I'm like jealous. Like this is like my dream studio. I'm gonna pack it up and take it with me.
The good thing we can do it again.
Yes, I will travel. I already told Joe. Like, let me know. I'll make accommodations. This is exciting for me too. But you are on the Phel Me, because hashtag you Phel Me podcast. So thank you for letting me piggyback on your podcast.
Yes.
I really do appreciate your time and your patience with us, like getting down here and making the arrangements. It took a couple, a week or so to get it together.
It's always great. Good vibes, good energy, gonna always mix no matter what. And that's just what we did. We knocked it out the ballpark.
Yes. Yeah, so this is just the beginning. So we'll do a follow-up hopefully in a couple weeks. I'll come back down here. You'll be on my meal plans or something hopefully by then.
We're going to get the meal plans.
I'm going to keep
for sure
coming in and checking on you and keeping everybody up to date with all your progress because June's really not that far away.
No.
It's not. And when you're a competitor, like I get ready 6 months in advance for a bodybuilding competition.
Yes.
You have like less than 3 months.
I think it's good. We got a good 12, 10, 11 weeks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be perfect to show everything from now until then, you know. And also we can show, how your products and how your thing work and how your program work, and I'm gonna put the work in.
So I'm ready.
How you say you feel me?
Cause you feel me?
Yes.
I love that. Always say that. I love it. He says it's so cute. It's all adorable. You feel me?
You feel me?
You feel me?
Yes.
All right. We're going to shut this down. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. We're going to get more stuff out soon. So this is just episode 1.
Yes.
With Team Murphy.
Kicking it with Team Murphy. Let's go, baby.